number 16. Pracyadi vyavahara hetu dik. Dik is space. Now, you refer to east, west, north, south, urdhva, adha, so many directions, you refer. On what ground do you do that? Everything, you see, that is the beauty, that when I have an experience, I need to explain my experience. That why should I say this? And why, on what ground do I do this? On what ground do I say yesterday? I should explain. On what ground do I say this is in the north? This is in the south? Some reason must be there. And it is not that today only I say, tomorrow also I say. It is not yesterday also I said. Repeatedly I say, not only I say, you also say. You also say this is north. I also say it is north. Today also I say north. Yesterday also I said it is north. So on what ground should I say? So you have to establish, you have to posit, assume some entity, and that entity is this. Instead of direction, people prefer, I personally prefer space. So now there will be a confusion. So space and akasha. So whether akasha should be called space or this should be called space. That is why akasha, let us call akasha, because akasha is posited on what ground? To explain sound. So its function is over. Now we cannot repeat akasha here. So we should then what ground we are saying it is north, it is east, it is west. So we should have some other entity responsible for that. I would recommend you one book in this connection in English by Sadananda Bhaduri, Nyaya Vaisheshika Metaphysics. Please read that. Nyaya Vaisheshika Metaphysics. By Sadananda Bhaduri, published from Bhandarkar Oriental Research Institute, Pune. In Pune, there is an institution, very old institution, Bhandarkar, established by Bhandarkar, Bhandarkar Oriental Research Institute. Physics, you already know. Metaphysics, that what we are positing, to make it distinct from the physics, that this is we are analyzing. We are doing physics only. You say Paramanu, we say Dravya, we say, so substance, all this. This is not the report of physical laboratory. Is not so? So this kind of physics is called metaphysics. To explain the creation of the universe, source of the universe, building of the universe. This is the physics. So whether this is the real physics or that is the real physics, I do not know. But I know only this much, that this is not the physics of physical science. That much I know. Otherwise it will not make any sense to you. That's all. This is simply cognitive analysis. Otherwise you will be, oh, what this is doing? Like that. But if you know that it is an analysis, cognitive analysis, our experience after analysis has given us this. This is metaphysics. So this gentleman Sadananda Bhadu. Actually, because I cannot recommend you the Sanskrit books, very few of you will be able to read. Prasastapada Bhashya is the real source of this explanation. Prasastapada Bhashya. Yesterday I mentioned that Prasastapada Bhashya. Prasastapada Bhashya is a Bhashya on what? It's a sutra. So in this Bhashya there is elaborate discussion on all these substances, that why one is compelled to posit this, why one is compelled to posit Akasha. On what ground do you go on positing this in your system? And there is a dependable, beautiful commentary on Prasastapada Bhashya by great Acharya called Udayanacharya. Kiranavali is the name. Kiranavali. Kiranavali, it is published from Oriental Institute, Baroda. So, those who can read English, they can read this. Those who can read Sanskrit, they can go there. So, 16 is Pratyadi Vyavahara Heturdik Sacha Eka Bhivi Nityacha. Read. Pratyadi Vyavahara Hetu Dik Sa Sacha Eka Bhivi Nityacha. So, the substance or the ground on the basis of which we make a reference of directions like east, west, etc., that ground is called dish or space. And that is Eka, that is only one, and it is Bhivu. Because Bhivi means because it is feminine, that is why Bhivi. The feminine gender, therefore Bhivi. Nitya and permanent.